everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to create Pabbly email marketing subscriber on Jotform submission. So I am an owner of a business and I've created a form with the help of Jotform, with the help of which I am collecting my customers' data. So here my objective is that whenever by any of my customers a new form submission is going to be done with the help of Jotform, I want to add that customer as subscriber to my Pabbly email marketing account. And if I'm going to do this manually, it is going to take me a lot of time. So what I did was I simply created an automation using Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. So here in this automation, what we are going to learn is that whenever by any of my potential customers a new form submission is going to be done with the help of Jotform, I want to add that customer as subscriber in my Pabbly email marketing account. And for that, we're going to create an automation between Jotform and Pabbly email marketing with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you want to learn about this amazing automation, then let me take you all to my screen.
Welcome to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to create Pabbly email marketing subscriber on Jotform submission. So I am an owner of a tech company that offers custom software solutions. We use contact form on my website to gather information from potential customers interested in our services. By integrating this form with Pabbly email marketing, each time a new form submission is done, automatically that form submission is going to be added in our email list. This allows to immediately follow up with potential customers, sending them targeted information about our services, case studies, and special offers. And we're going to be creating this amazing automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign in to my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see the 5 applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on Access Now. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow, I'm going to give it as Create Pabbly Email Marketing Subscriber on Jotform Submission. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow. Okay. Next, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click right over here. So these are the folders from which I'm going to select Jotform Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving a name to our workflow and selecting the folder, let's click on Create. In order to create a workflow, a workflow is created in the name of Create Pabbly Email Marketing Subscriber on Jotform Submission, and there are two windows in front of you. One over here says Trigger, other says Action. Trigger and Action are the two most important steps of our automation process, because our process depends on these two concepts. Over here, Trigger says when this happens and Action says do this. That means that action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We're going to set up our trigger step. And for the trigger application, I'm going to select it as Jotform. As with the help of Jotform, I've created a form with the help of which I'm going to collect my customers' data. Okay, so that is how the trigger application I'm going to select it as Jotform, and for the trigger variant I'm going to select it as new response, as whenever a new form submission is going to be done by any of my potential customers using Jotform, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response. After selecting the trigger application and the event, you can see that Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. With the help of this unique webhook URL, we're going to connect Jotform to Pabbly Connect, as this URL works as a bridge between Pabbly Connect and Jotform. You have to follow the steps given here below in order to connect Jotform to Pabbly Connect with the help of this URL. So I'm going to copy this URL from here. After copying the URL, you need to open the form that you have created with the help of Jotform. So this is the form that I've created with the help of Jotform, and I'm going to connect this form to Pabbly Connect with the help of the webhook URL. And for that, you have to click on the settings button right over here. After click on settings, you can see from the left side of the panel, these are the settings option, from which I'm going to click on integrations. As we're going to click on integrations, the integrations window is then going to appear in front of you, and on the search bar we have to search for webhooks. Okay, over here it says webhooks. We're going to select it. After that, the webhook page is then going to appear, which is asking for us to add the webhook. So we're going to add a webhook URL right over here in this field. As we have pasted the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us on this add webhook field right over here, I'm going to click on this complete integration button. As you can see that it says you have successfully created your integration. If I'm going to go back, you can see a webhook is now been successfully added to this form that we have created using Jotform. Okay, and with the help of this form, I'm collecting my customers' data. Okay, so I've created the form right over here and I've attached this form with the help of this webhook right over here. You can see to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so after we have connected Pabbly Connect and Jotform, if I'm going to take you back to the workflow, it is saying waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether the connection between Jotform and Pabbly Connect is successful, we are going to do a test form submission of the form that we have created using Jotform, and we're going to check whether after the submission is done, Pabbly Connect captures the response of the form submission or not. For that, we're going to do a test form submission. From the panel right away, we have to click on this publish button and open in a new tab button right over here. So this is the form that I've created using Jotform, with the help of which I will be collecting my customers' data. So we're going to do a test submission. For that, we're going to fill in the test details. For the full name, the first name over here, I'm going to write it as test. For the last name over here, I'm going to write it as smart55. For the phone number over here, I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number. After that, for the email over here, I'm going to write it as testsmart55@pabblytudes.com. For the address over here, I'm going to write it as 11 New City. For the city over here, I'm going to write it as Indore. For the state over here, I'm going to write it as Madhya Pradesh. For the postal code over here, I'm going to write in a dummy postal code. And for the country over here, I'm going to select it as India. After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on submit to do the test submission. As it says the submission has been received, this means the form submission is now been done. So now I'm going to open my Pabbly Connect workflow that I've created, and I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect has captured the response of this test submission or not. For that, I'm going to open my workflow and I'm going to scroll down, and yes, you can see right over here, Pabbly Connect has captured the response of the form submission being done. If I'm going to scroll down and tally the response, for the email as testsmart55@pabblytudes.com, for the phone number, dummy mobile number, state as Madhya Pradesh, for the postal code, a dummy postal code, country as India, city as Indore, for the address right over here, last name as smart55, first name as test, and all the other details. So this means that Jotform is now successfully connected to Pabbly Connect and a trigger setup is done. So now whenever a new form submission is going to be done by for potential customers using Jotform, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. So as our objective is that whenever a new form submission is going to be done by any of our customers using Jotform, we want to add that customer as a subscriber in our Pabbly email marketing account. So we are going to set up our action step. And for the action application, we are going to select it as Pabbly email marketing. So I'm going to select the action application as Pabbly email marketing. And for the action event, I'm going to select it as add subscribers, as now I want to add a subscriber in my Pabbly email marketing account. Okay. After that, I'm going to click on connect to connect Pabbly email marketing to Pabbly Connect. A new window is going to appear, or if you click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection. After that, to connect Pabbly email marketing to Pabbly Connect, it is asking for the token. So to have the access of the token, you have to click on this hyperlink developer API right over here. As we're going to do that, the developer API page is then going to appear in front of you, and you can see the token is given right to us. So I'm going to copy this token from here, and I'm going to paste the token right over here, and then I'm going to click on the save button. As you can see that Pabbly email marketing is successfully connected to Pabbly Connect. Okay. After that, it is asking for us to select a list in which we want to add a subscriber. So for the list, I've created a list in the name of marketing campaign, as you can see right over here. And in this list, I want to add the subscriber. So that is why I'm going to select the list right over here. Okay. After that, it is asking for the email and the name of our subscriber that we are creating. So for the details of the email and the name of our subscriber, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. And how mapping works is that as soon as I'm going to click on this field, it says Jotform new response. This was the previous step, and as I'm going to click on it, this was the same response that was captured in our previous step. As it is asking for the email of our subscriber, I'm going to scroll down. We are going to receive the email of our customer who have done the form submission, and as I want to create that customer as a subscriber, so from my previous response, I'm going to select the data of the email of my customer. As I've selected data from my previous response, the data is mapped, and as I map the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the data right away in place of this map data is going to be updated. Similarly, for the name, I'm going to map the data of the name of my customer. First name space the last name. Okay. So I've mapped the data. After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on this save and send test request button. As I've done that, we've received a response, and with status, it says a success. So now I'm going to open my Pabbly email marketing, and I'm going to check whether a subscriber has been added to my account or not. For that, I'm going to open my account that I've created. I'm going to refresh this page from here. As I refresh the page, you can see a subscriber in my Pabbly email marketing account has been added to the list marketing campaign. The subscriber's email address is testsmart55@pabblytunes.com and the name is testsmart55. So a subscriber is successfully added. This means that we successfully created an automation between Jotform and Pabbly email marketing with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done, I am an owner of a business and I have created a form with the help of Jotform, with the help of which I am collecting my customers' data. So here my objective is that whenever a new form submission is going to be done by any of my customers using Jotform, automatically that customer is going to be added as a subscriber in my Pabbly email marketing account. And for that we have created this amazing automation between Jotform and Pabbly email marketing with the help of Pabbly Connect, and this is how you create this amazing automation. So if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.
Not just with these applications, you can create automation with the help of Pabbly Connect between multiple applications. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask your queries on forum.pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding the pricing of Pabbly Connect, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions and doubts, and please share this video, and thank you for watching.